For all type of video and audio transfers on DVDs or CDs, please contact Joe BORG on 0414 429 391. Gday Maltaussies show. I'm Joe BORG and I'm going to be with you for another week, and I trust that you're going to enjoy the show. Sunday, we're going to have bingo at the Hamroom Club, 100 Jackson Street, Marsden Park. We're going to have free muffins, coffee, or tea, and we have 15 games, and you win good prizes, which is money. So all electronically, computerized. So when you come, enjoy playing the games and you win some money. Who knows? See you at 3:30. We're going to open the show with a beautiful song by the late legend of Malta, SAMMY BARTOLO, and the new QUARRY, BAJJA TAL-MELLIEHA.
Jek Malta għan veduta ferm sabiħa, la dubju hija l-bajja tal-mellieħa, imżejna kollha ġonna siġar fjuri, jitaxqu kemm l-awturi u l-pitturi il-Maltin imkabrin, kien il-bajja tassew ferħanin, għax imżejna b'kull ġmiel naturali, baħar kaħlani b'leli mħadrin. Is-sajf kulħadd imurlek salatira, għax Malta l-poplu tagħha din jammira, turisti bar kull sena iżuruha, u kull tibħilila u ma jadduha, il-Maltin imkabrin, kien il-bajja tassew ferħanin, għax imżejna b'kull ġmiel naturali, baħar kaħlani b'leli mħadrin. Hemm tempju fil-quċċata fuq il-olja, ifakret jum il-festa tal-Vittorja, santuarju ferm antik b'istorja kbira, ta' meta sampalġab il-fid il-gżira, il-Maltin imkabrin, din il-bajja tassew ferħanin, għax imżejna b'kull ġmiel naturali, baħar kaħlani b'leli mħadrin, il-Maltin imkabrin, din il-bajja tassew
If you're gonna go to Malta for a holiday or to live, I'm gonna show you how you save money and all the tips that you need. It will benefit you.
And the quality of the seafood here is very, very high quality seafood here as well in Malta. Now, in terms of language, everybody speaks English here in Malta. They speak very, very good English here in Malta. And people travel from all over the world, like young students travel here because they want to learn English. They enroll in the language academies here, and they come over here just to learn English, basically. So there's all of these language academies, mostly based around St. Julian's area, on all the different streets there. All the famous academies are there. And the students from all over the world, from Japan, from Singapore, from many different countries as far away as Asia and everything, coming here to learn English. So one thing as well is that they do a free walking tour here in Valletta. The tour is not free, by the way. You actually pay to do that tour. So although it's a free walking tour, at the end of the tour, you're just going to pay the host, the guide. They deserve to be paid because they're doing a fantastic job. They're going to give you so much information. And remember, it's their job and it's their time as well. And they're going to take you on a walking tour and tell you all the information and the history and the story of the city. But at the end of it, each person must give some money to the guide. So you can give, if the tour was okay, you could give just satisfactory, you could give him 20 euros, but if the tour was very, very good, you would give them 80 euros, for example, or something like that. But you choose how much money you give after the tour, but you do have to pay. It is like an obligation that you should pay for the tour. Don't just go on one of those tours and think you're going to go on it for free. You do have to pay to go on the tour. Now, when you travel abroad to here in Malta or any other European country, really, you should get one of the special travel cards. I recommend Starling Bank card as the best card for this year. Very, very good value for money. And you can also get a card like a Revolut card, or you can get a Monzo card as well. And those cards are extremely good value for money, and it will get you the best value on your currency in terms of the pound to euro, or the pound to all different European currencies. A normal bank card will just charge you a lot of commission and different charges when you're using the machine as well, or even if you're just paying on your cards in restaurants. Those multiple charges will add up and up and up, and you will spend a lot of money. Another thing is to compare the price of excursions, because each place that sells excursions has a different price. So you must compare the price of excursions. I was looking at the trips over to Sicily, for example, and I looked at some of the other trips as well, going to the islands like Comino and going to islands like Gozo, and the prices were completely different at all different shops that sold excursions. So you must compare shops, and you will save a lot of money by doing a comparison as well. But guys, remember to give likes on the video, because when you give likes, it makes the video go high. If you can make some comments as well, it does make the video go high. If you can make some comments and contributions about what to see and do in Malta, or any tips or information you've got there for the tourists as well. Now, I also recommend that you get the bus down to Marsa Schlock, which is the fishing village. And there's plenty of buses here. Just if you go over here, just straight ahead where you can see the camera, straight ahead there, you can get the buses over there. And there's lots of buses there going to Marsa Schlock and to Marsa Scala and all the different places in Malta. So go over there, get the bus down to Marsa Schlock. It's a beautiful fishing village. It's my favorite place in Malta, and you will get food for 50% cheaper than what you pay in St. Julian's and Slima as well. A very good value for money, and it will be the best seafood that you try anywhere. They have all the seafood, the calamari, the octopus, everything. They have seafood stews. They have Sicilian fish stew. They have seafood pasta. They have the fish fillets. They have all kinds there, and it's definitely worth going to Marsa Schlock. But when you're in Marsa Schlock, make sure you negotiate for everything as well. I mean, in terms of if you're doing the boat trips, they offer you one price, but there were some girls going on the boat trip as well. They negotiated and they got a cheaper price than what I got, because they went to when he was negotiating with them, They walked away, they offered him a lower price, and they got a big discount because they negotiated for the boat trip. To get here, you want to use the budget airlines. You want to use airlines to get here like Ryanair, EasyJet and Wizz Air. So check those websites as well, because they're the main airlines you're going to use to get here to Malta cheaply.
Actually, I found out my cousin.
Let's get you through here now. And now, look at these beautiful gardens here straight ahead. Absolutely beautiful, the Baraka Gardens here. Very, very beautiful area to be in. And it's important to choose the right time of the year to come to Malta as well. So when you come here to Malta, I recommend you come in April time. March is quite nice as well, but it's inconsistent. You get lots of sunny days in March, but you get cloudy days as well. And I recommend you come here in October. September, October is just lovely down here. The whole of October is just perfect weather. I normally come here in November, and I get plenty of sun in November as well. November is a beautiful month to visit Malta. So you can expect temperatures in March right now of about 16 to 18 degrees most days. I've had plenty of sun on my holiday, but I've been here for over 2 weeks now as well. So most days were sunny, some days were cloudy, and I have 1 or 2 rainy days. It's like a mixture when you come here in March. But when you come here in the low season, there are lots and lots of promotions available. Your flights are cheaper and your hotels are half the price. So guys, thank you very much for watching my guided tour today. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Travel with Col, and that's Col with a C-O-L, you know, short for Colin. And please give likes as well, because when you give likes, it makes the video go high on YouTube, so it does help the video. Cheers guys, thank you very much, have a good night, bye bye, bye bye.
I'm gonna show you the dark side of Malta with the talented Mike.
Does Malta have a dark side? You bet it does, and today you'll learn how to stay in the light and enjoy that sunshine. On paper, Malta looks like paradise, with English widely spoken, sunshine, a great lifestyle, EU access and beautiful coastlines. But here's the non-sugar-coated reality. Malta also comes with some challenges that you won't see on Instagram or tourism websites. And if you're an expat, especially a TCN, some of these can hit you harder than you'd expect. In today's video, I'm breaking down the real problems expats face in Malta, why they happen, and most importantly, how you can avoid them. This isn't a doom video, just an honest look at what thousands of expats wish they knew before moving.
Dreaming of the island's sun. Think you know the paradise you've won. Bureaucracy's endless maze, rents that climb and set your soul ablaze. The promises can turn to dust. In Malta, tread with caution, you must.
Let's get into it. Number one, the housing nightmare. If you've spent even 5 minutes in Malta expat groups, you already know housing is the biggest pain point. Rents in Slima St Julian's and Gzira are 1,200 to 1,800 euros for a basic 1-bedroom. Many apartments have problems with damp as well as weak insulation, aging furniture and occasional mould. Some landlords will raise rent mid-year or refuse to fix problems. TCNs in particular face discrimination, ghosting, inflated prices and being asked for 12 months rent up front. So why does it happen? Well, that's because Malta's housing system has grown faster than regulation, demand is huge, supply quality is mixed, and the landlord market is only now becoming more regulated. The balanced truth? Good landlords do exist, and there are of course modern apartments, just not everywhere and not at every price point. So now let's look at the fix or practical tips. Always view in person, avoid paying deposits before arrival, check for humidity by inspecting the bedroom walls, and crucially, behind furniture. Choose reputable agencies, TCNs, bring proof of income plus employer letters. It helps reduce bias. And for retirees, with your likely higher budgets, you'll have a smoother experience, but still view before signing. If you solve housing, you've genuinely solved 50% of the Malta stress. Number two, traffic and public transport realities. Of course, we have to mention traffic, and yes, it's exactly as bad as people say, sometimes even worse. 7 kilometres can take 45 to 90 minutes, and sadly, I'm not kidding. Buses are often late or full at peak hours. Village roads in Malta weren't designed for today's population, and this is made worse as many expats end up buying a car, only to then find they have nowhere to park it. So why does it happen? Malta is tiny, heavily populated, and everyone works in the same 3-4 areas. It's a structural problem, not just bad drivers. Live as close as possible to your workplace. Use Bolt for short distances. Consider an e-bike or scooter. Avoid buses during 7:30 to 9 a.m. and 4:30 to 6 p.m. Retirees, you avoid commuting altogether, so a big lifestyle win for you. Traffic is a headache, but manageable once you know the rhythms of the island. Number 3, overcrowding and island fever. Malta is the most densely populated country in the EU, and you do feel it. Busy beaches, construction is everywhere, long queues, and nature and greenery is limited compared to bigger countries. Malta is small, tourism is huge, and the population continues to grow rapidly. The fix? Explore early mornings and embrace the relative peace and quiet. Incorporate some Gozo weekends, cheaper, greener, and quieter. Choose towns like Rabat, Emjar, or MELBOURNE for a little more breathing room. For retirees, Gozo is especially popular, a slower pace and less noise. Island fever is real, but many expats manage it through weekend escapes. Number 4, landlord bias and subtle xenophobia. Let's be honest about this one. It exists, and expats talk about it a lot. TCNs face more upfront requests, more refusals, and higher rent quotes. Some locals do feel that there are too many foreigners. Though usually rare, minor street comments do happen, while online comments can be harsh. The balance true? Most Maltese are welcoming, friendly, and helpful. This is not a hostile country. However, some Maltese people will naturally feel frustrated and perhaps even angry that services are being stretched and that jobs and housing are being squeezed. Infrastructure cannot cope with the increased traffic, and all in all, some locals may feel a sense of anger because their tiny island is increasingly becoming more diverse and overcrowded. And like anywhere experiencing rapid immigration, these tensions are real and do exist, especially in high-demand rental areas. Malta is not alone here. You just have to look at Brexit in the UK, and of course, immigration in general across much of Western and Northern Europe and the United States, both legal and illegal. It is a very hot topic in today's politically charged world, and so anyone thinking about relocating to Malta should at least be made aware and have this in mind. The fix? Build relationships, as Maltese culture is very community-based. Try and learn a few Maltese words. It helps. Keep documentation ready when renting. Move away from the most tourist-heavy zones. And for retirees, perhaps you'll be treated more favourably due to financial stability. Being aware of this issue is half the battle. Many expats experience zero problems, but it is only right to tell you that such problems are indeed present. Number 5, slow bureaucracy and long waiting times. If you're used to streamlined digital systems, Malta may frustrate you. In fact, you will get frustrated for sure. The problem? Residency permits can take months and appointments get delayed. Paperwork occasionally gets lost and tradespeople will sometimes go AWOL. A tiny country with huge population growth and understaffed offices will mean bottlenecks. The fix? Use a relocation agent if you can afford it. Apply early and keep digital copies. Stay polite. Staff respond better to patients. Track your file every few weeks. TCNs. You can expect longer waits, and so try and remember to build buffer time into your plans. Bureaucracy isn't fun, but it's survivable once you know what to expect. Number 6, climate, humidity, noise and pollution. Malta's weather is amazing until it isn't. The problem? Humid winters with cold apartments, and in the summer we have 35 to 40 degrees Celsius temperatures with little breeze, construction noise, and of course a dip in air quality during peak seasons. The fix? Get a dehumidifier for winter and an air purifier for summer. Choose apartments with double glazing. Avoid construction-heavy streets in hotspots in Slima, St Julian's and Aura. And for retirees, higher budgets will mean a better chance of modern insulation. Number 7, cost of living versus salaries. This is a big one in Malta, and of course we're talking money in the standard of living. The problem? Groceries cost more than mainland Europe. Utilities add up fast and local salaries can be modest. Remote workers will often fare best. Everything is imported and the economy relies heavily on tourism and iGaming. The cost of living is definitely rising and rising fast. The fix? Remote work or strong savings will mean an easier life. Try to shop wisely and use local markets. Avoid overpriced tourist zones. TCNs, negotiate your salary, know your worth and have it agreed before you move. Retirees, your pension usually stretches well unless you want luxury living. Finally, I'll now move on to the big one, corruption. Corruption still exists, and this applies across many levels, stretching from shabby workmanship, overpriced and substandard services, scams and buying and selling under the table, aka black money. These issues apply to many countries, but for a small island, Malta has more than its fair share of dodgy dealings and practices. So with these issues all laid out, let's ask the obvious question. Does this all mean that you shouldn't move to Malta? Absolutely not. Malta can be an incredible place to live. Friendly people, Mediterranean lifestyle, safety, sunshine, great food, and a unique culture you won't find anywhere else. But like every country, it has challenges. And if you understand them up front, you'll adapt faster, avoid costly mistakes, and enjoy your time here so much more.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our website if you're looking for more information and resources about relocating to Malta, or if you want to book a video consultation or purchase one of our handy ebook guides. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.
Aħsbu bil-qoddim għal dan it-tur, għax jiddispjaċikom jekk ma tibbukkjawx issa. Trip għal Melbourne għal festa ta' Santalina ta' din is-sena. Sur Joe BORG tal-Gday Maltaussies Show qed jorganizza dan it-trip bil-coach 5-star te u kafe u refreshments intom u sejrin li jinkludu free bingos u tieħdu ħafna pjaċir intom u niżlin minn Sydney. Għandkom 3 lieli accommodation fil-Crest Hotel St. Kilda. Buffet dinner il-ġimgħa fil-għaxija fil-Roxbury Park Hotel. Hot buffet breakfast fil-hotel il-ħadd u t-tnejn. Is-sibt morru idduru fil-Victoria Mall. Buffet lunch is-sibt fil-Roxbury Park Hotel. Il-ħadd idduru dawra ma' Melbourne. L-ikla ta' nofsinhar jinkludi seafood lunch fil-Roxbury Park Hotel. Entratura għal ballu tal-festa ta' Santalina li jiġi organizzat dejjem mis-St. Helena Maltese Australian Social Club li jinkludi 4 korsi ta' ikel. Ukoll imbit, birra, soft drinks, te u kafe. Mbagħad jum il-festa il-ħadd tattendu għal qudiesa u il-festa. Wara il-purċissjoni tal-festa ikun hemm entratura bla ħlas fis-sala għaċ-ċelebrazzjonijiet u sfin. Hemmhekk tiġu servuti ikla u soft drink. Titilqu minn Sydney il-ġimgħa it-28 ta' Awwissu. Fis-6 ta' filgħodu tluq lura minn Melbourne għal Sydney. Fit-8 ta' filgħodu it-tnejn il-31 ta' Awwissu. Għal aktar informazzjoni ta' dan it-trip dejjem tistgħu tagħmlu kuntatt dirett ma' Joe BORG fuq 0414 429 391. Sita locations voldieri fejn tpoġġu fil-coach jiġu konfermati meta intom tibbukkjaw. U neċessarju li tħallsu id-deposit ta' $270 u sal-ewwel ta' Lulju tħallsu il-pagament finali li huwa $900. Kunu avżati bil-qudiem li dan it-tur sa jiġi filmjat għax-show ta' Sur Joe BORG, il-Gday Maltaussies Show. U bekk ikun fuq l-internet u fuq il-Facebook. Il-Gday Maltaussies Show tirringrazzjakom li tissapportjaw lil din il-kumpanija. U ringrazzjament mill-promoter u organizer, is-Sur Joe BORG.
O Santa Lina patruna aħna nsommuk is-sena kollha kemm hija mimlija imħabba
I'm going to show you highlights of the Hamrun Club organized a day out at the Western Sydney Airport. And after, we went to the Kettle Club at Makata. For all type of video and audio transfers on DVDs or CDs, please contact Joe BORG on 0414 429 391.
direct as well. And I was mentioning before, we do have a carrier flight that's landed this morning that is over at our carrier warehouse, and you can have a look at that. So if you have any questions, please feel free to come up to myself or Aisha. We can answer anything for you, but enjoy your time.
Thank you. And we can film whatever, right?
Yes.
Might as well. You said yes because I'm doing it.
I don't have tickets on me, so I can't give you.
Leaving Malta and Gozo for the final time. Goodbye. Last part.
The environment and the treating of their own heritage. So a lot of agricultural terraces are today abandoned, and I didn't show you that on my hiking trail videos, but very often you find lots of garbage in there, and the way people treat garbage, especially plastic garbage, shows a certain, for me, I cannot understand this carelessness towards the beauty of their own homeland. And that leads over to point number 5, the attitude towards food and food supply. Gozo used to be very, very independent with a prospering agriculture, more sheep and goats than people, only maybe 100 years ago. All that is gone, and what you get in the shops and in the restaurants is actually the standard agricultural industry products from the typical places on the world. as I showed you on my farming video with Peter, only people with a strong heart beating for the old way of agriculture still do this for their own personal supply, supplying friends and family. But the healthy and unique agriculture and the healthy and unique dishes and food, this is all disappearing. And that's very, let's say, annoying to me. And this brings us to number 6, the way building and construction works here. So first of all, I was fleeing from Malta from, let's call it the construction mafia. So seeing all these beautiful places, all the former agricultural areas being wasted and used for construction purposes. And the same is actually starting to happen, still in a very limited scale on Gozo. And it's not only hotels, it's the cheap construction of expensive apartments to people who are rarely here, so maybe once a year. So it's a huge infrastructure, a huge number of apartments actually empty, and a lot of really precious land is wasted for that. And this is mainly on Malta, but as I said, it's already also observable to some extent on Gozo. It's very tempting because people pay a lot of money for these apartments. So, and reason number 7 sounds a bit strange. It's the climate. As a North European, we always think Mediterranean islands, sunshine all the year, and beach and sea and warm winters. But actually, Malta and Gozo are very small islands in the middle of the ocean, of the Mediterranean Sea. So it's more like on a large, you feel more like on a large cruise ship than on a landmass. So it is enormously humid all year, and a humid 10 centigrades or 11 or 12 centigrades with humidity is, for me, worse than minus 10 degrees in dry air in the Alps. So, despite the initial idea to stay here, these 7 reasons are actually were the motivation to start looking around for different places, and it almost ended up with buying a farm in Tuscany in Italy. And as this turned out to be too complex, very unexpectedly, the farm project in Austria popped up during 2025, during summer 2025. So here I am now in my farewell to Malta and Gozo, and on my way back to the Austrian mountain farm, which I truly think will be my place of living, will be my place of refuge during the common years and hopefully decades. So I hope you enjoyed this totally unscripted ramblings and musings, and if you like them, please give this video a like. Subscribe in general to Rebooting Life. I'm really trying to focus on the Austrian mountain farm in the future with all the beautiful stories about nature, personal development, do-it-yourself outdoor experience, and also beautiful living together with charming animals. So, and also please don't forget to hit the notification bell to not miss any of the future episodes. So many thanks, and see you next time.
You must watch this film if you're going to Malta. The real cost of living and touring the beautiful Malta.
Malta looks easy. Malta looks dangerously simple on a map. A small island in the Mediterranean, English-speaking, European Union, blue water, short distances, tech companies. Sunshine almost as a personality trait. From a distance, Malta feels like a cheat code for relocation. You think, I can work in English, live near the sea, avoid winter depression, and maybe finally become the kind of person who says, I'll just walk to the harbor without irony. But then Malta does something very Maltese. It lets you admire the limestone balconies, the sea, the old streets, the golden light, and then quietly puts a rental contract on the table. And suddenly the island is not small anymore. Suddenly, it is large enough to contain rent, deposits, food prices, school choices, internet plans, electricity bills, and one bus driver who may or may not have change. I know that last part personally. So today, we are not doing a travel brochure. This is not 10 magical things to do in Malta before breakfast. This is Almost Expat. Not a travel blog, but a strategy for a quiet life restart. We are looking at the real cost of living in Malta in 2026 for one person and for a family. And the real question is not, is Malta beautiful? It is. The real question is, can you actually live there without your budget jumping into the sea? The Island Invoice. The first truth is simple. Malta is not cheap because Malta is small. Small countries with high demand do not behave like discount shelves. They behave like limited edition products. The island has limited land, limited housing, many foreigners, local demand, gaming and fintech companies, remote workers, students, retirees, and people who arrive for 3 months and somehow stay for 7 years. So when people say Malta is expensive, they often mean one thing first: rent. Not coffee, not bread, not buses. Rent. In 2026, a realistic solo budget depends almost entirely on where you live. If you are in central areas like Valletta, Sliema, St. Julian's, or the premium harbor belt, one-bedroom rent can easily land around 1,000 to 1,600 euros per month. If you move to more normal towns like Birkirkara, Mosta, Naxar, or similar areas, you may see something closer to 600 to 900 euros. And in Gozo or cheaper rural locations, maybe 500 to 700 euros. That sounds like a spreadsheet detail, but it is actually the main plot of the movie. Because in Malta, your address is not just a lifestyle choice. Your address is your financial strategy. I remember when I visited Malta in 2018, I liked how towns seemed to flow into each other. You walk, turn a corner, pass another limestone building, and suddenly you were in another town without noticing. No big sign, no dramatic entrance, just urban teleportation with balconies. As a tourist, that feels charming. As a resident, that becomes practical. Because if the next town saves you 400 euros a month, the emotional difference between central lifestyle and smart compromise starts to shrink very quickly. My Malta file. Malta was one of the first countries I seriously considered for a permanent move. Not because I had a fantasy of becoming a beach monk with a laptop. The reason was more practical. Malta has a real connection with the IT world. Gaming, fintech, SaaS, online services, digital operations, international business. For someone from tech, Malta looks like a small island with a server room hidden under the limestone. And it is English speaking. That matters more than people admit. When you move countries, language is not only about culture. It is about solving problems when the internet is down, the contract is weird, the school asks for documents, or the delivery guy is calling from a street whose name looks like it was typed during a storm. English lowers the friction. That was part of Malta's attraction for me. But my personal experience was mixed. I visited several beaches. I used buses. I saw that the bus infrastructure was surprisingly developed for such a compact country. But I also remember one small scene very clearly. The driver did not have change for cash. And for a moment, it felt like we were about to be removed from the bus like suspicious luggage. This is the kind of detail no relocation calculator includes. Monthly transport, €0 for residents with TAL-MELLIEHA card. Emotional stress because nobody has change, variable. Today, for residents, public transport can be a serious advantage. With a personalized TAL-MELLIEHA card, regular buses can be free. Without it, a single journey can be around €2 in winter or €250 in summer. So one of Malta's strange budget rules is this: the bus can be free, but bad planning is expensive. Solo budget reality. For one person, Malta can work. But it works best if income and location are aligned. A frugal solo life in Gozo or a rural area might sit around €1,000 per month. In a non-premium town, maybe in €1,100 to €1,300. In central Malta, more like €1,500 if you're careful. A more realistic average solo budget is closer to €1,450 in Gozo, around €1,600 to €1,700 in suburban Malta, and roughly €2,000 or more in central areas. And comfortable solo life, especially with a nice apartment, eating out, gym, taxis, and fewer compromises, can easily move toward €2,500 to €3,000 in the best-known areas.
I'm going to show you highlights of San BASTJAN feast of hot QORMI in Malta. For those people who can't get the Facebook, if it's under Joe Board, jew inkella under Gday Maltaussies show. I can understand why. But if you can't tell the others to click on follow, simple. Just click on follow and it shouldn't be any problem. The Hamroon Club in Sydney present San Gaetano Dinner Ball and Festa. Dinner dance on Saturday, 8th of August. The Maltese concert band and also Charlie Muscat. Then we have Sunday, 16th of August with a mess followed by the statue of San Gaetano. Will be out also and there for you to look at as well. Entertainment by Charlie Muscat and of course the Maltese concert band, and it's free of charge on that festa. For the dinner ball, the members $70 and guests $75, including 4-course meal, spirits and wine, beer, etc. For tickets or more details, please ring Joe BORG on 0414-429-391. I trust that you'll enjoy the show, and until we meet again next week, God bless. Good day, Maltese show. For all type of video and audio transfers on DVDs or CDs, please contact Joe BORG on 429 391.